The 1953 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, may initially seem like just another mid-century coin, but beneath its familiar copper-nickel surface lies a story of rarity, craftsmanship, and unexpected value. While millions of these coins were struck for circulation, approximately 46.7 million to be precise, not all are created equal. Among these millions, a select few exhibit such pristine condition, unique errors, or rare die varieties that they command immense attention from collectors and investors alike. One such rare example has been known to fetch an astounding $310,000 in the coin market. That number is not just a reflection of age or mintage volume, but speaks to the special characteristics of certain coins that elevate them from ordinary pocket change to extraordinary pieces of American history. To understand the significance of the 1953 Jefferson nickel, it's important to first examine its design. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlegel, whose image has graced the nickel since 1938. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's iconic estate, along with the mottos "A pluribus unum," United States of America, and the coin's denomination, 5 cents. The no-mint mark version was struck in Philadelphia, which at the time did not use a mint mark on nickels. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a standard diameter of 21.2 mm and a weight of 5 grams. It has a plain edge and a silver-gray appearance that can darken with oxidation over time. Most 1953 nickels are still worth face value in circulated condition, but collectors look for coins in uncirculated grades, particularly those with full steps, FS on Monticello, an indication of a full and complete strike. Full steps. Nickels are prized in the numismatic world because they are rare and represent the highest quality of strike a coin can have. Only a small percentage of 1953 no-mint mark nickels have survived in MS66 FS or better, and these examples can sell for thousands of dollars. A coin that achieves an even higher grade, such as MS67 FS, with flawless surfaces, perfect luster, and sharp detail, may command extraordinary value. When such a coin also exhibits an unusual die variety or error, its value can skyrocket, potentially up to $310,000, especially when authenticated by major grading services like PCGS or NGC. What drives such high value? First, condition is king in the world of coin collecting. The combination of a strong strike, untouched surfaces, and brilliant luster puts a coin into an elite category. Additionally, rarity and top grades means fewer coins compete for a place in a collector's registry set, and demand for top population coins often exceeds supply. This has led to intense bidding wars at auctions, with collectors seeking to secure the finest known examples. Second, varieties and mint errors add to a coin's uniqueness. Some 1953 Jefferson nickels have been found with off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, and doubled dies, especially on Jefferson's profile or the letters in Monticello. These anomalies, while accidental, create coins that are one of a kind. A high-grade example with a dramatic error is the kind of coin that makes headlines and justifies a six-figure price tag. The historical context of the 1953 Jefferson nickel adds another layer of intrigue. Post-World War II. America was experiencing a period of prosperity, growth, and change. The U.S. Mint was transitioning into a new era of coinage, investing in more efficient die preparation techniques and managing ever-growing demand. However, the Philadelphia Mint's 1953 production still relied on traditional die-making processes, and inconsistencies were not uncommon. This period produced some fascinating die varieties and planchet issues, which today are the focus of advanced collectors. These minting quirks can significantly impact a coin's market desirability. The Jefferson nickel series has also grown in popularity over the past few decades, especially with the rise of registry set collecting, where numismatists compete to assemble the highest-graded examples of each date and mint mark. In this competitive environment, even a seemingly ordinary coin like a 1953 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel becomes a key acquisition if it is a top pop coin, or features something rare, such as full steps, combined with a die variety. Collectors, will often pay premiums far exceeding standard price guides when these unique features are present. As a result, coins that may have sold for $10 or $20 a decade ago can now sell for thousands, or in exceptional circumstances, hundreds of thousands, depending on grade, uniqueness, and certification. In recent years, numismatics has also attracted the attention of investors, who view rare coins as an alternative asset. A coin like the 1953 Jefferson nickel, when documented as one of a kind or top grade, becomes a tangible piece of wealth with potential for long-term appreciation. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have recorded Jefferson nickels fetching record prices, and dealers report growing interest from high-net-worth individuals looking to diversify into collectibles. The narrative around coins like the 1953 nickel is no longer limited to hobbyists. It now includes estate planners, wealth advisors, and financial strategists. From a collector's standpoint, searching for valuable 1953 Jefferson nickels requires attention to detail. Look for nickels with sharp steps on Monticello, no visible wear on Jefferson's face, clean fields, and bright luster. Coins stored in original bank-wrapped rolls or early proof sets are potential gold mines. It's also wise to consult the Cherry Picker's Guide, which lists known varieties and errors that add value. Coins should be professionally graded to maximize market appeal and value. A 1953 nickel in MS67 with full steps, rainbow toning, and a known die error, slabbed by PCGS, can generate considerable interest and top-dollar offers. The $10,000 valuation for an extraordinary example isn't speculative. It reflects actual, collector behavior when confronted with rarity, perfection, and uniqueness. While such coins are extremely rare, they do exist and continue to surface in collections, estate sales, and auction houses. For collectors and enthusiasts, the 1953 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is a reminder that even in the most overlooked places, like a forgotten box of old nickels, there can be a treasure hiding in plain sight. With sharp eyes, the right knowledge, and a bit of luck, what once was 5 cents could turn into a six-figure discovery. This remarkable journey from circulation to elite collection underlines the enduring power and potential of American coinage, where history, rarity, and beauty converge into extraordinary value. Next up, the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar. Although seemingly ordinary to the untrained eye, holds a remarkable story that continues to captivate collectors and numismatists across the world. First introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. Following his tragic assassination, the half-dollar became a lasting tribute in U.S. coinage history. By 1989, the coin was celebrating its 25th year of production, and while it had transitioned from a 90% silver composition to a copper-nickel-clad design, its enduring patriotic symbolism and artistic craftsmanship remained intact. The obverse features Gilroy Roberts' portrait of President Kennedy, strikingly detailed with sharp hairlines and bold facial features, while the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, proudly displays the presidential seal, a heraldic eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows encircled by 50 stars, struck at the Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, proof S mint mark mints. The 1989 Kennedy half-dollar saw millions of coins produced, over 24 million from Philadelphia and nearly 28 million from Denver. However, what truly elevates this coin beyond its face value are certain rare examples that have surfaced in pristine mint state, proof-like conditions, or with remarkable errors. A perfectly preserved 1989 Kennedy half-dollar graded MS68 or higher, especially if certified by top-tier grading companies like PCGS or NGC, is incredibly rare. The vast majority of these coins, having been used for everyday transactions or stored in non-ideal environments, show wear, scratches, or dull luster. Yet those few that remain in flawless condition, shimmering with original mint brilliance and flawless surfaces, are now highly sought after by advanced collectors. Some specimens have commanded auction prices as high as $110,000, particularly when they feature dramatic minting anomalies or represent the finest known population in their grade category. The importance of condition and grading cannot be overstated when evaluating the 1989 half-dollar. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS, mint state, 65 being relatively common in this series. However, coins graded MS68 or above are extremely scarce, and any example receiving such a high grade instantly gains recognition as a registry quality piece. Registry set collectors, who compete to compile the highest graded examples for each date and mint mark, will pay top dollar for such rarities. This competition can lead to bidding wars at major auctions, driving prices into 5- and 6-figure territory. It's not just about scarcity, but prestige. Owning one of the finest known examples of a coin issued in the millions is a mark of distinction in the numismatic world. Additionally, the 1989 half dollar is known for hosting several mint errors and die varieties, which greatly enhance its desirability and value. Notable among these are off-center strikes, double dies, especially visible in the date or Kennedy's profile, clipped planchets, and die cracks that add uniqueness to a coin. A dramatic off-center strike, for instance, showing Kennedy's portrait partially missing, is extremely rare and collectible. Other valuable errors include a reverse die cut or an improperly annealed planchet that gives the coin a dramatic, two-toned appearance. Such errors are unintentional outcomes of the minting process and often result in only a few known examples, making them prized additions to any serious collection. Collectors are also drawn to proof coins struck in San Francisco in 1989, especially those with a deep cameo finish. These proof coins, made specifically for collectors, feature mirrored fields and frosted devices that highlight every detail. A 1989 Kennedy half dollar in PR70 deep cameo condition, absolutely flawless and perfectly struck, can also achieve very high values at auction. Although not circulation coins, these proof coins appeal to investors and collectors alike due to their beauty, limited production, and the challenge of finding pristine examples without haze, spotting, or microscopic flaws. The market for high-end, modern coins has expanded rapidly in recent years, with collectors turning their attention to coins from the 1970s, 80s, and 90s that were once overlooked. Thanks to grading services and the popularization of online auctions, coins like the 1989 half dollar are now recognized for their full potential. When a coin has both exceptional eye appeal and perfect technical quality, its value can far exceed standard price guide estimates. The $110,000 valuation for a rare 1989 Kennedy half dollar isn't an everyday case, but rather a reflection of how far a coin can go in the right circumstances: ultra-high grade, top population, unique errors, and strong collector demand. From a historical standpoint, 1989 was a notable year. It marked the end of Ronald Reagan's presidency and the beginning of George H.W. Bush's term. In the broader world, 1989 saw the fall of the Berlin Wall and the acceleration of events leading to the end of the Cold War. Owning a 1989 dated coin ties collectors to these transformative global events, adding a layer of cultural significance beyond its numismatic value. The Kennedy half dollar itself has always symbolized hope, progress, and American resilience, values that resonate deeply with many collectors. For those hoping to find a valuable 1989 Kennedy half dollar, the best places to start are uncirculated mint sets, original bank-wrapped rolls, and proof sets. Examining coins for die varieties, checking for sharp strikes and clean surfaces, and submitting candidates for professional grading can uncover hidden treasures. It's also advisable to study population reports from PCGS and NGC to understand how many coins exist at each grade level. For example, if only 3 coins are graded MS68 for the 1989 D half dollar and none finer, then you're looking at a potential 5-figure coin. In conclusion, while the 1989 Kennedy half dollar may not be rare in the traditional sense of mintage numbers, it proves that rarity is often defined by quality, condition, and distinctiveness. A coin in near-perfect state, featuring a significant error or being the highest known grade, transforms from common currency into an investment-grade collectible. The fact that some examples of this coin have reached a market value of $110,000 is a testament to the power of numismatic passion and the ongoing interest in American coinage. Whether you're a seasoned collector, an investor seeking tangible assets, or simply someone who enjoys the beauty of history in your hand, the 1989 Kennedy half dollar offers a fascinating window into the world of rare coins, where even modern pieces can hold legendary value.